You're not getting any of this. These are my dino nuggets. Cope. Alright. Let's get it. You're not getting these dino nuggets. You just are not. Hello, hello, and welcome. It's a pleasure to see you guys. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. We're locked in right now. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. I'm your host, Ynot, greatest crypto rapper of all time. Taking a look around the market, trying to find the hottest and freshest plays. You already know what's going on. Another day, another dollar. Slow and steady wins the race, and it's a marathon, not a race. Talking all things cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, decentralized finance, cryptographic encryption. Talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, XRP, Solana, Tron, Dogecoin, Cardano, Hyperliquid, Monero, Chainlink, Canton, Stellar. Talking about Hedera, Litecoin, AVAX, Zcash, Sui, Shiba, Kronos, Ton, World Liberty Financial, Bitcoin, altcoins, meme coins, and everything in between coins. It's a pleasure to see you guys. We're about to lock right in and hit the ground running. It's an absolute pleasure. Let's get it, chat. What is up, everybody? What is up? All right. Without further ado, let us begin. I'm ready. I have a delicious meal in front of me, chat. Can anyone guess what I'm eating? Can anybody guess what I'm eating? Anybody? I feel like someone might be able to guess it. Food. Yes, it is food. Cereal. No, but that's a good guess. Steak. That's also a good guess. Thai. That's a good guess. McDonald's. That's a very good guess. I honestly would have been eating McDonald's. No, none of you guys are right. But lobster, that's a good guess. Chinese, good guess. Pizza, good guess. Cock, are you serious, Oz? Come on, bro. That's foul. That's foul. Well, none of you guys were able to guess, but good guesses. What I'm eating is actually dinosaur chicken nuggets. I'm eating dinosaur chicken nuggets.
This is a Crypto Rap exclusive.
We're locked in. I got my chicken tendies. It's not real chicken? No, of course it's not. It's people. How are they so crunchy? I fried them up. Got that sauce on there. So this coin right here is called Bitcoin Pizza. Bitcoin Pizza. Chat, does anyone in the chat not know what Bitcoin Pizza is? Put a W in the chat if you do not know what Bitcoin Pizza is. If you've never heard of it. W in the chat if you do not know what Bitcoin Pizza is. Alright, Josh doesn't know. I guess he's the only one. Javier doesn't know. Flux doesn't know. Big T, Zeta. Yeah, a lot of you guys are a newer generation. So you guys don't know one of the most infamous stories about Bitcoin ever. One of the first times in human history that Bitcoin, a digital currency, was used to purchase physical goods was all the way back in, I think it was it 2010 maybe? In 2010, I'm just gonna say 2010, but it was probably 2012. A gentleman went on an online forum. An online forum that was meant for exchanging Bitcoin, right? So you would go to this forum and you would tell people nearby, you would say, yo, okay, bet. Yeah, I'll hit you back. I saw your message. So you would go on this online forum, and then you would meet up locally with people nearby, and you would sell them Bitcoin for cash. This is a real thing that people used to do back in the day. This was the only way to off-ramp your cryptocurrency. So this guy went to this forum, but he did not want cash. What he wanted was pizza. So he went to this forum, and he offered somebody for 2 Domino's pizza the price equivalent of those 2 Domino's pizzas rounded up in Bitcoin. At the time, it was, as FluxChain says, 10,000 Bitcoin. This guy offered 10,000 Bitcoin for 2 slices of pizza. So he gave them 10,000 Bitcoin, and he received 2 Domino's pizzas. At the time, it was a good deal. He used his digital currency to buy something tangible, something that he could enjoy. Pizza. Actually, he bought it for his family. But fast forward, the price of Bitcoin at 100,000 a pop. That transaction was worth hundreds of millions, if not $1 billion. $1 billion. I think it was 100 million or something. Yeah, 1 billion actually, yeah. $1 billion at all-time high. 1.2 billion. I'll just say. He spent $1.2 billion on 2 boxes of Domino's pizza. Isn't that funny, chat? $1.2 billion on 2 boxes of Domino's pizza. That's not where the story ends. It actually goes in 2 different directions. So, those sats are satoshis. They are the smallest divisible number of Bitcoin. Sats from those transactions are still floating around on chain today. People have tracked them, and they are called pizza sats. They fall into a category of rare satoshis. Rare satoshis are satoshis. They are divisible portions of Bitcoin related to important historical events in Bitcoin. So there are pizza sats floating around. You can own a piece of Bitcoin history. You can own 1 Satoshi's worth of the original 10,000 Bitcoin that were used in that pizza transaction. It's all still floating around on chain. The other direction this story goes is that Bitcoin pizza transaction was not the only transaction that the guy made, because he actually developed a method of Bitcoin mining that was too effective. He was actually in personal communication with Satoshi himself, asking him to chill out because he was mining too much Bitcoin. There was a time where this guy who bought this Bitcoin pizza was actually a threat to the integrity of Bitcoin. And Satoshi had to personally message him, much like you would see a CTO dev today message a large holder, saying, please, bro, can you please get rid of some of your Bitcoin supply? And that's actually why he made the pizza transaction in the first place. But that wasn't the only transaction he made. He gave a bunch of Bitcoin away to his friends. He made numerous other real-world transactions and meetup transactions. He's actually responsible for flooding the market with actually hundreds of billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin when all was said and done. Fast forward 15 years, this guy is broke. He doesn't have any money. He works a regular job. He's got a regular family. He's a 9-to-5er. This guy spent billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin back in the day and then just gave up. He was like, all right, well, that was cool. On to the next side quest. Not realizing that even just holding a handful of them, a handful of what he flooded the ecosystem with, could have set him up for life. He doesn't regret it. He has a loving family, a nice home, comfortable lifestyle. He has something that money can't buy. And that's what's important. But it is kind of a funny story, especially in retrospect. So, every year, on May 22nd, We celebrate that first real-world commercial transaction using Bitcoin all the way back in 2010 when programmer Laszlo Hanyecz paid 10,000 Bitcoin for 2 Papa John's pizzas. Worth roughly $41 at the time, the amount is now valued at over $1 billion, making it the single most expensive food purchase in history. May 22nd. Mark your calendars. But yeah, this coin right here is called Bitcoin Pizza. And they're saying that what they're trying to do is redistribute the fees to Laszlo so that he will get involved in the Solana meme coin. I think it's pretty pie in the sky. I don't think he's really going out of his way to interact with the Solana meme coin. But who knows, if you catch him in the right mood, he just might go for it.
This is a Crypto Rap exclusive.
It'll rug soon, probably, but when I started my stream, it was all the way down here at 60K, and now it's up to 140. Look at levers and cheats. Can it reverse? Let's go take a look. This coin is at 7,000 market cap. This coin is at 7,000 market cap. The only thing that's going to reverse here is me in my truck reversing into the office of your brain surgeon while you're getting a lobotomy, bro. This is garbage. This is garbage. I'm honestly disgusted that you would even bring that to my stream, bro. Check Ditto. If this coin is under 20,000 market cap, alright. Nice. It's actually at 200K. So this is part of a campaign done by the Pokemon Company in celebration of Pokemon's 30th anniversary. In Japan, they're placing a bunch of Dittos around the city. And you can interact with them in some way. I don't exactly remember how you're supposed to interact with them. But if you like take a picture of all of them or something like that, you get rewarded in some way. It is what it is. Ran up a little too quickly to 500,000 in about 2.5 hours. It doesn't look so remarkable now. I've seen a lot of these coins in the market. Oil meme? Oil meme. You mean USA Oil? Interesting thing about oil, by the way, guys. Here's another... I'm going to make a video about this actually this evening. Jesus Christ, this is a rug. So, the conflict in Iran... People are talking about natural resources. The price of gold is up 10%. Price of oil is up 10%. These are natural resources that we're assuming we're going to be able to get out of the Iran conflict. But did you know, at a deeper level, this conflict is actually about Bitcoin? Believe it or not, this conflict is actually about Bitcoin. You see, the government in Iran, the central government, the revolutionary government they have, has subsidized the price of electricity. In Iran, it costs $1,300 to mine a single Bitcoin. They've subsidized the price of electricity so extensively, and they have large mining operations in the desert. It costs $1,300 for the Iranian government to mine one Bitcoin. They sell that one Bitcoin for over $60,000, a 50 times markup. It's more valuable to them to mine Bitcoin than it is to mine gold or drill for oil. The other thing that's interesting about it is the country is totally sanctioned. It's totally sanctioned, which means they can't sell their oil or their gold. But what they can sell on the open digital market is Bitcoin. So they're actually using Bitcoin to bypass sanctions And they've created this shadow economy, literally tens of billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. They are this. They used to be the 7%. 7% of all of the world's hash rate. 7% of every Bitcoin that was getting mined in the entire planet was being mined in Iran. Isn't that interesting? The US announces a Bitcoin reserve, strategic Bitcoin reserve. And next they blow up Iran. Last time we had a major conflict with Iran, I'm talking 3 years ago or whatever, the total Bitcoin hash rate on the planet dropped 5%. Isn't that interesting? This is an unspoken part of the conflict. Nobody's talking about this, but it's a crypto relevant part of the conflict. Yeah, first it was Jane Street, now it's Iran. I mean, both of those things back to back actually could be catalysts for positive price action. What price to buy pencil? Doesn't a pencil cost like $1, bro? Cost like 20 cents or something? Can't you get like a pack of 20 pencils for like for $3 or something? Come on, bro. Bro, you just changed the whole way I look at this war. Exactly, bro. People thought that we were fighting over the old ways. People thought that we were fighting over old currencies. Oil, gold. But we're actually fighting over the future. We're actually fighting over the global economy. Isn't that interesting? Why would we fight over something we already control? Obviously, it's more nuanced than that. But $435K here on the top, $376K and climbing here on pencil. We were looking at this on the stream earlier when it was a little under 100,000. I've been fudding it the entire time. I've been fudding it on the whole way up. Aren't we fighting because of Trump hiding from the Epstein files? Nah, not really. I don't even think he gives a fuck about all that. Haven't you guys seen that he has like terminal brain cancer now or something? All of the coins that came out in the past hour were about how he has this strange growth on his neck. You want an Iran government Bitcoin? Give me some of those nuggets, goy boy. Yep, I'm eating the goy slop today.
This is a Crypto Rap exclusive.
Just like the last president? Yes, just like every president. They actually hide a uranium-238 isotope inside of the pillows at the White House, so that every time the president is done with their tenure, they just get cancer. Just started investing. What's a good tip you recommend, and why do you do crypto over stocks? Stocks are slow, stocks are predictable, and stocks require size for you to make a lot of money. Stocks are boring, and stocks are old school. Crypto is new, crypto is exciting, crypto is based on culture and on attention. Crypto, you can start with low capital and make tremendous return. It's incredibly volatile, it's incredibly dynamic, and there's never a dull day in crypto. Crypto is like stocks, but way more fun, and way more opportunity to actually run up a bag, especially if you're starting small. I originally came to crypto 7 years ago. I mean, I've been in the game for longer than that, but when I really got serious, I was looking to get rich quick, if I'm being honest. And it worked. And then I never looked back. Yeah, we're looking at a lot of meme coins from Pump Fun. This one, for example, came out on Pump Fun. Brand new all-time high right here, by the way, on this Bitcoin pizza coin I've been talking about since 60K.
This is a Crypto Rap exclusive.
How much should I throw in a starter account for crypto? I trade like a 10K account in options normally. Crypto's a totally different beast from options. You need to start much smaller. Even though it feels wrong, even though it feels like you won't be able to make any money, you need to start much smaller. If you start with a $10,000 account in meme coins, you're going to lose $10,000. You lose every single bit that you put in when you first get started. So invest less until you win more. Focus on knowledge and start small and scale up as you have continuous success. If you can consistently win, that's when it's time to scale up your investments. But don't go balls deep when you first get started. You're going to get gutted. Sure, start with 500, but do no more than $5 a trade. No more than 1% of your portfolio every trade.
This is a Crypto
Sounds
Rap
small.
exclusive.
Sounds like you
This
won't
is
make
a
anything
Crypto
off of that.
Rap exclusive.
But I promise you, with that peace of mind that you get by investing small, you're going to be able to hold longer. And when you hold longer, you see greater returns. And when you see greater returns, you'd be surprised. All you need is 100x to double your portfolio. And there's multiple 100x's that hit the market every day. It's good to see you, Bailey.
This is a
Welcome.
Crypto Rap exclusive.
You just made 100% on Bitcoin pizza? Nice, bro. Well done. Can you trade on your laptop? Absolutely. You can trade anywhere. You could even trade on your phone. I trade on my laptop when I'm on the road. This website is called Axiom, AXIOM.trade. Drew says write about every trade as well. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Take notes and study. Why not use the 1 second chart? Well, that coin I was just looking at is 41 minutes old. If I was using the 1 second chart, it would be way too zoomed in. I mean, I guess it's fine. Hi, long live. Long live? Long live Ynot, the greatest crypto rapper of all time. How's the trenches? Lukewarm. What's the most you've made? I've made more than a doctor's salary off of single trades. I made mid six figures a couple of times off of single trades. I made an insane amount of money. Easily have made 7 figures in my trading journey. So you can start with $1? Yes. I started with 40. I mean, $1 is kind of low. If you're starting with $1, I would recommend you get a job.
This is a Crypto Rap exclusive.
For many of you, this represents probably your best chance to escape the rat race. This is your best chance to get out of the 9 to 5. Crypto is the
This
most
is a
rewarding way to
Crypto
spend your
Rap
free time.
exclusive.
Sure, start with 60, but invest less until you win more. Like, I'm telling you, you're going to lose every single penny when you start. And if you're using this platform or any platform, make sure you change your fees. You need to change your fees. That means you need to reduce your slippage, reduce your priority, and reduce your bribe. Again, these are things that you don't know. You don't even know what I just said, but you have to figure it out before you start trading. How do you reduce them? Depends on the platform. This is Axiom. Like for example, let me just click into a random coin, click back to pizza. On the right side here, there's a column that says preset underneath my buy button. My buy button is this big green button in the bottom right, if you guys can see that. Underneath that it says preset. Click preset. Now preset 2 is the default setting. The default setting is 20% slippage, 0.001 priority, and 0.001 bribe. There are 3 sets of fees that you're paying on every transaction. My personal fee structure, preset 1, I have 2% slippage, 0.000001 priority, and 0 bribe. By changing my settings, I am paying 90% less in fees for every trade. So that's why it's important to change your fees, because otherwise you're going to be paying 90% more every single trade. Do you need to qualify for Bitcoin? Yes, every holder of Bitcoin needs to pass an IQ test. If you are stupid, you cannot hold Bitcoin. How much slippage? Between 2 and 5%.
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
Is what I typically recommend. On 5, you have a higher likelihood of landing your transactions, but also a higher likelihood that you're losing more money on each trade. 2, you have a lower likelihood of landing transactions, but you're paying less in fees on your trade. Biggest win single coin P&L. That's between me and my tax bill. But a lot of money, bro. Like, I've never done a 7-figure trade, but I've done a bunch of 6-figure trades, and I've done some pretty high 6-figure trades. On memes or alts? Memes for sure, bro. Unless I can find my old Bitcoin hard drive. What's the most exciting thing you've done with your money? Travel the world.
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
I've been to 4 different continents within the past 2 months. I just do whatever the fuck I want, pretty much. Spend a lot of time on the water lately. Has there been any update on fish? No, when I talked to Bart, he told me he didn't even know why I was mooning. I've been trading Bitcoin for the past 2 years. I need to start trading meme coins. Where can I start? Well, you're in the right place. Hit me with a follow. Join the group. It's totally free. Always will be. How much prio and tip do you have? I have 0 tip, and my priority is 0.0 with 6 zeros and then a 1. Look up Aventus Network. I'm familiar with Aventus Network.
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
Let me pull it up. Here's Aventus. It's an altcoin. It's a business-to-business blockchain. They're trying to onboard companies into Web3. Projects like this are pretty much always scams. They're pretty much always scams, as you can see from the chart.
This is a crypto
keep in mind, this is a coin that's
exclusive.
been around since 2017. With such low priority, don't you worry about getting a bad fill? Nah, bro.
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
I like my transaction to land on red candles. So, if it's a green candle, my transaction won't even fill. But if it's a red candle, it will. Take a look at this. I like to show this. This is a visualizer for every block that's processing on Solana. All the little squares you see are transactions. And you see how fast it's going? I'm not going to get a bad fill, bro. It literally doesn't matter my priority. Do you see how fast these blocks are processing? And then every single square in there is a different transaction. On any given block, you're only you're only battling against the other small squares in your block. By the time the next block comes, the competition's over. You only need priority if you're trying to front run people, if you're doing highly technical trading, if you're using a MEV bot, if you're trying to snipe a coin, etc., etc. I'm not doing that. I'm just raw dogging the market pretty much. So yeah. In the time it took me to explain that to you, fucking 300 blocks processed. How often do you trench? Do you just buy mid caps or high caps? I'm in the trenches every day, bro. I buy low caps. I don't like mid caps or high caps. I try to get in early. All of my biggest wins have been on coins that I got in early, with few exceptions. I don't like sizing in. Why does M. Krajałka have the biggest win rate in your Discord? It's because he's Polish, bro, and Polish people naturally attract wealth. Let's keep looking around. Rumor has it that M. Krajałka also has the biggest cock in my Discord. I'm new to crypto, but how do you withdraw your money from crypto? It's super easy, bro. Nowadays, literally anybody, any platform will accept crypto. In fact, SoFi just signed a partnership with Solana. SoFi is a bank. They're now the first ever bank that officially accepts Solana directly to your bank account. You don't even need to change it for dollars anymore. You can send it to SoFi directly from Solana, on-chain Solana. Isn't that crazy? But you could do it on Venmo, you could do it on PayPal, you could do it on Cash App, you could do it on Coinbase, you can do it on Kraken, on Gemini, you can do it on Binance, you could do it on literally so many different places. I'm not too tapped in on the streams. Do you buy coins often on the stream or mainly off stream? I never buy coins on stream. I'm not interested in people copy trading me, so I never trade on stream. Pump Fund as well. You can on-ramp on Pump Fund, but you can't off-ramp from Pump Fund. They don't have a way to like withdraw to your bank account. One day you will be very grateful to M. Krajałka. That day is today and every day, bro. I love M. Krajałka. He taught me everything that I know about cryptocurrency. My sell settings are the same as my buy settings. Shape is alpha? Is that's like an altcoin, isn't it? Are you talking about a meme coin or? This thing isn't even out yet? You're talking about an NFT chain? Shape like the blockchain? Like, am I tripping? You guys are talking about an NFT blockchain? Oh no, you're talking about this? This coin's at 10,000 market cap. How the fuck is this alpha, bro? Who the fuck is this guy, bro? Am I tripping? Is it like a brand new pair? Like it's available right now? Gas coin. We had gas coin on my stream at 10,000 market cap. Did it actually go up?
This is a crypto.
This coin's at 3,000 market cap. Donnie, you stupid son of a bitch. Get the fuck out of my chat right now. Why are you trying to rug pull people in my chat, bro? 3,000 market cap? Are you serious? My DoorDash has higher transaction volume than 3,000 market cap in the past week, bro. Are you serious? In fact, now that you mention it, I'm looking at you, bro. You look like the motherfucker that just delivered me these dino nuggets. No wonder you're trying to shill a 3,000 market cap shitcoin. How can you join my Discord? It's right down there. It's totally free to join. It always will be free. Do I remember when Djember did a 22x on your stream? Yeah, vaguely. I think I was still off the ZA back then. You posted Shape in Degen Den? Respect. I don't have access to Discord right now, but it's not this one that's at 10,000 market cap. What market cap is it at? $96K. Interesting. I really wonder why it's not coming up. Can you check my launchpad and give it a review? Your launchpad. Why would you make a launchpad, bro? Like, that's honest to God, bro. You think you can compete with Pump Fun or Bonk or Bags? You should check out Rister. Looks like a legit project and has a healthy chart. Just put money in. Henry, that is the least legitimate project in my entire chat right now. The chart is literally just one bundle, and then they've been farming ever since. All of the top traders are insiders. Why did you put money in that? This thing topped out at 137K. Right now it's at 87K. I'm struggling to see how this is alpha. If this is really alpha with so many insiders talking about it, why is it 5 hours old with no volume at 80,000 market cap? That seems pretty bearish to me, honestly. They don't even have a DEX update.
This is a Crypto Rap exclusive.
Huh. So you're saying the 9,000 market cap one is real, and the 80,000 market cap one is fake. I mean, this thing is rugging as we speak. Henry says, I miss Prime Crypto Rap, late 2024. Brother, you are in my chat shilling a rug pull. I miss Prime Henry when he didn't shill garbage. Here's a coin called What That Dog. We saw this earlier today at 100,000 market cap. Actually, not earlier today. Like, we saw it like 2 days ago. Now it's up to 880,000 and climbing. So far, so great. Pretty good looking chart. Same how I ate off oil, the one from 2 years ago. True. Miss the music. Yeah, we used to play music on the stream. Honestly, sometimes I think about whether I should bring it back. It's just too hard to get the audio levels balanced, honestly. It's the main reason why I stopped doing it. But what music are you talking about? Are you talking about the music that I made, or are you talking about like the random music we used to play? Yeah, I see this shape right here. Rister is a good coin ran by a good team, bro. Brother, their last coin literally went down within 30 minutes. The coin lasted less than an hour. It went like straight down. Shit was just an actual literal rug pull. Everybody got burned on it. The fuck you talking about? Good team, bro. Their last coin was Risentine? Yes, bro. That shit was a fucking flop. Are you serious? Man, I can't stand this. Like, I can't stand when people that got paid to shill a coin come to my chat and start shilling a coin. It's so annoying, bro. It's so disingenuous. What do you think of War Bros? Sounds like garbage to me, honestly. Is it better to hold Bitcoin or ETH or Sol? I'm new and want to hold something more stable. All of those coins are going to move pretty much exactly the same. All of those coins move exactly the same. Would you ever launch a meme? No. Do I see your message? Yes. If you pay attention to all these charts, sorry, I would show you, but I'm gonna have to find a good utility to show you this. Literally every single one of these charts, Solana, XRP, BNB, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, all move exactly the same. If you look at their percentages, they're all within 1% of each other. For example, Bitcoin's up 3.4%, ETH is up 3%, BNB's up 3%. XRP is actually underperforming. It's only up 0.8%. Solana's up 3%. But you see how 4 out of the 5 major assets are all pretty much exactly the same in percentage gain? Who's following who? Everyone follows Bitcoin. Bro, I swear to God, man, it is so fucking annoying to me when people tell me to pull up old rug pulls and say this is a good coin. Rysentine.
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
Is this one right here? Keep in mind, this guy said the coin was ran for 2 months. The coin is 2 months old, by the way. The coin literally is 2 months old, so it is actually impossible for it to have been run for 2 months. Let's pull up the chart and see how many insiders sold on this coin. If more than 5 out of the top 10 traders are insiders, then I'm banning. Oh, look at that. Insider, bundler, bundler, insider, 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 bundler. Let's look at the chart. Yeah. Yeah. I remember this one. I remember this one because this is the one that Jack Duvall bought, and then it didn't go anywhere, and then he sold on this. I remember this. I remember this because Whalentine did everything that this coin was trying to do, but better in every single way. Let's see. See, this one topped out at 530K. Actually had a chart that went all the way up until the 13th of February. Literally until the day before Valentine's Day is when this thing rugged. By contrast, Rysentine, it rugged on the 1st of February. All-time high at 372K. So Whalentine had a higher market cap and lasted closer to Valentine's Day. Let's look at insiders. Top traders, as we saw, there was 5 insiders, 3 bundlers in the top 10. Let's go look at Whalentine. There's only 1 insider in the whole top 10, and he's number 6. Do you see how this coin was better in every single way? Like, name a single metric. This coin was better in every single way. Why on earth would you be talking about that godforsaken shit coin when there's a coin that, by the way, is also not good? This is also just a stupid fucking holiday coin. But this one was better in every single way. Like, geez Louise, man.
This is a crypto rap.
You still made pee on Rysentine? Well, I peed on your grandmother's grave, bro. It doesn't make it a good coin. Let's take a look around. Here's Clorse, the anti-doom scrolling horse. It's all meme coins, bro. They all go to 0. This is how I know that your ass has only been trading for less than 2 years, bro. You realize there's meme coins that have hit escape velocity that have lasted for years, right? Meme coins that have made people millionaires. That went to multi-billion-dollar market cap. Doge. Have you heard of Doge? It's literally a top 10 crypto asset, period. A meme coin is a top 10 crypto asset, period. Have you heard of Shiba? Have you heard of Pepe? Have you heard of Mog? Have you heard of etc., etc., etc.? You know, there's plenty of meme coins who have actually gone to multi-billion-dollar market cap, hit escape velocity, and are now top 100 crypto assets. It's a category of cryptocurrency that has actually done pretty well historically. Just because you guys started trading within the past 2 years doesn't mean that it's not possible. Just look at Bonk, look at Whiff, look at even Fartcoin. But yeah. Did I get into any of them? I got into all of them, bro. Pepe, Bonk, Whiff, Doge, Shiba, etc. Do I think that I'll see a coin like Doge or mega cap coins again? I mean, I really hope so, bro. What you guys don't understand is it's really just a cultural thing. Like, it's literally just a cultural thing. The only reason we're not seeing coins like that is because you guys all have this other attitude. You guys, as the participants in the market, are all saying that it will never happen again, and so it will never happen again, because you guys are all going to trade like that. If we had the opposite attitude, if we could shift the culture, if people thought otherwise, then it would happen again. I mean, Peanut the Squirrel back in 2024 hit fucking $2 billion market cap in 2 weeks. All it was a change in psychology. But yeah, I think it'll come again, but it probably won't be anytime soon. It's probably at least 2 years out. Base AI coins are next. People/retail aren't trading meme coins. They're looking for utility now. That's funny. I mean, base AI coins are doing fine, but I don't think anything on base is ever going to run like a crazy amount. Brett was the closest that they ever got. That thing went to what, 1.5 billion or something? And they didn't even like Brett, like they being base. Like they had $1 billion meme coin on their chain, and they didn't even care. They didn't even list it. They didn't support it. They didn't advertise it. They didn't even care. So that's how I know that none of those coins are ever going to run. Brett was complete crime. Absolutely it was, bro. I was friends with the guy who was on the team for Brett because he was also criming another coin that I was on the team for. That doesn't matter. All that matters is that they didn't get official support from Base when they needed it the most. Could have been a $2 or $3 billion market cap coin if Base actually stewarded it, but they didn't. Base is only ever going to look out for something that they hold the keys to. So they're not even going to gas up that little AI meta you got going on there. If such coins come again, it won't be launched on launch pads like Pump Fun and Company. Maybe, maybe not. Peanut the Squirrel was launched on Pump Fun. What else? At that time, there was a lot. Fart Coin was launched on Pump Fun, wasn't it? Goat at the time was $1 billion coin that was launched on Pump Fun. There was at least six. There was at least 6 meme coins that went $1 billion market cap that were launched on Pump Fun. Maybe I'm exaggerating. There was a lot of coins that got close. Zerbro got close. What else got close? Man, it was such a different time in the cycle. Sny did pretty well. Arc did well. GigaChad went to $1 billion. Was that a pump coin? GigaChad was crazy. Like, GigaChad was literally 13 consecutive months of green candles. Isn't that crazy? Like, that's something that I'm not sure we're ever going to see again. That's how you know that it was peak bull run. 13 green candles, 13 months, literally over a year, where every single month, month to month, the chart only went up on a meme coin. That was really impressive, honestly. That was really impressive. Can I look at GigaChad? I'll just get sad, bro. It's a shadow of what it used to be. It's at 20 million. Funny how the top traders are all insider buddlers. I guess it didn't quite hit $1 billion. It only got to 930 mil. But these are months. Look, July green, August green, September green, October green, November green, December green, January green, February. That's when it all fell apart. And that chart's not even complete.
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
Looks like a rug pull. It was a bit of a rug pull. I mean, it was definitely a rug pull. All of the top traders were insiders, and they pulled out literally millions of dollars. Bastille owns some. The guy who
This is
Penguin
a
and
Crypto
Troll.
Rap
Yeah, that's
exclusive.
fine. He's obviously in some cabals. We in the cabal, chat. That's how you know that I ball. Even a PVE coin you will call a rug. No, I'm not calling it a rug because it was PVE. I'm calling it a rug because it literally went down 90% in like 3 days. I think it actually went down 90% in 1 day. Like the price literally rugged. Yeah, it came at a bad market time for sure. But bro, if your chart goes down 90% in 1 day, and also every single one of the top traders was insider bundlers, what do you call that? Like, so there's cartels and cabals in meme coin space? Absolutely, bro.
This is
Absolutely.
A Crypto
There's a
Rap
lot of them.
exclusive.
Some of them are more powerful than others. It didn't go down 90% in 1 day. How long did it take to go down 90%, bro? Let's go look on Deck Screener. Like half a year? It did not take half a year to go down 90%, bro. Are you funny? Zoom out on this. I'm talking about this cascade right here. From 900 million down to 90 mil. That's a 90% retrace. I guess from January to March. So it was about the amount of time that it took from the start of the year until now. Granted, that's not 1 day, but it's also not half a year. But also, what about this candle, bro? This was a 1 day wick down to 80 mil from when it had an all-time high at 800 mil. Like that was a 1 day wick right there. It's pretty funny. It obviously recovered, but the bottom of that wick is hella low. I wonder what happened there. I don't remember. Was that just somebody that fucked up slippage or something? Is fees the same when trading with USDC? Yeah, probably.
Generational wealth.
Honestly, I never trade USDC. Somebody clipped 300k at once. That's funny. So does every meme coin that doesn't go up forever considered a rug to you? Yes, bro. Yes. Bro, a rug is when a coin goes down violently, when it goes down fast, coordinated, by people that have insider knowledge about the coin. A rug is when most of the top traders, that's most of the people that made money on the coin, were all in on it. If they were all in on it, then that is not a good show, bro. That's not a fair sport. I wonder. Let's see if we can find an example of a coin that wasn't a rug. Yeah, Ponky, look, insider bundlers all the way down. Every single top trader, all the way down to fucking 25. That's pretty funny. Pretty funny. Let's see if my wallet's in here. Why doesn't my wallet show up? I definitely had a higher P&L than that. Interesting. SPX 6900 not a rug. Yeah. GameStop rug. I'm not gonna lie.
Crypto Rap exclusive.
But bro, I don't understand why you're so butthurt. Just because it's a rug doesn't mean you can't make money on it. Just because 99.99% of coins in crypto are rugs does not mean you can't make money here, bro. You're acting like it being a rug precludes you from making any money on it. You're acting personally offended when these things end up being rugs, bro. It's a rug. Let's call a spade, bro. It was an insider coordinated pump and dump extractive event on chain. That doesn't mean that you couldn't get some guap, bro. Most of the coins I trade are rugs. Actually, pretty much all of the coins I trade are rugs. It's exceedingly rare to find a coin that's not a rug. Pretty much every coin ends up being a rug eventually. Pretty much every coin ends up trending to zero. I'm not denying those things, bro. I'm calling a spade a spade. What do I think about silver? I don't do shiny rocks, bro. I think that shit's really boring, actually. What do I think about Quicksilver? That shit is mercury, bro. Look, brand new all-time high on this pencil coin. If I wake up tomorrow and this thing's at 1 million, I think that's gonna be hilarious. Yeah. Sorry, lil bro. You posting your ref link in my chat? You about to get banned, lil bro. Welcome to the Shadow Realm, stupid bitch. Every coin looks like rugs. When earlier buyers took profits and exit market, we just have to be early. That's true. Buy low, sell high. Just you wait, guys. Just you wait till Bitcoin rugs. That's gonna be crazy. Wait till Satoshi wakes up and he full stack nukes. Finished making your axiom? Fantastic. Good luck. Good luck. Seriously. You're gonna need it. It's hard. It's really hard, and it's a steep learning curve. But if you don't take no for an answer, if you keep showing up every single day, if you're persistent, if you're determined, and you really focus on learning, then eventually you're going to get a hang of this, and you're going to be pretty successful. I have a video pinned on my TikTok called Crypto 101. That video can be pretty helpful for framing your mindset when you first get started. And then this group that's down in the chat, it's totally free to join, always will be free to join. Feel free to ask any question in there. It's a really forgiving group, a really beginner friendly group. There's a newbie questions channel in there. You can ask any question. Don't copy trade, people. Never buy something that somebody tells you what to buy. Always do your own research. If you don't know how to do your own research, ask the questions that are necessary to help you learn how to do your own research. You can ask it in my group. You can ask it on my stream. You can ask it of ChatGPT. You can ask it of Google. Whatever you got to do to learn, learn. Crypto rewards people that take initiative and do things their own way. Crypto punishes people that look to others for answers. Oh, here's that Flash. Flash doing pretty well. Y'all don't remember the Patrick Flash. Who was here for Patrick Flash? Does anyone remember? That shit was OG. Flash top holders are rugs. Yeah, top holders are KOL insider bundlers. So here's the thing. Insiders and bundlers are pretty much present in every single coin. It's just exceedingly common in the current landscape of the market. Your goal is to buy early enough that you're getting as close to the same price that they are as possible, because obviously they don't want to lose money. And then your other goal is to get into a coin where whatever you do, do not DM that random 5-follower Filipino lady. Or that random 5-follower guy with sunglasses, boomer, washed up cracker. Don't DM the washed up boomer cracker or the Filipino lady.
This is a Crypto Rap exclusive.
Anyways, as I was saying, your goal is to buy as close to the bundlers as you can, and then your other goal is to buy coins that are bundled by people that are very rich. Hey, it's good to see you, bro. How you doing? Hey, you doing okay, bro? Everything good in your neck of the woods? You being safe, bro? You staying safe? I know shit is getting heated out there, man. You doing all right?
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
You safe? You got your shelter and all that, bro? Got the little bunker and all that? I'm praying for you, bro. Boom, boom, boom all around, but we holding. Respect, bro. Respect. Stay strong, bro. You got this. Hang in there. It's hard times, but it's nothing you're not used to, bro. My homie Gainsey lives out there too, bro. He deals with that shit all the time, bro. Middle of the night, you get the alert on your phone. Get to the closest shelter. It's like, fuck, bro. I was trying to sleep. They just reopened some shit too, huh? Like everything was closed like on the weekend, but now things are starting to open up again. You got this, bro. You're gonna be healthy. God protect you and your family, bro. Don't have shelter, have 60 abandoned dogs, you stay with them, then you're protected, bro. You got the divine aura. The angels are all around you, bro. You good. You good. You're gonna be safe, bro. ADR. You're talking about this thing? Like, I can't talk about this coin, bro. This coin just looks like a fucking rug, man.
Rap exclusive.
This coin just looks like a fucking rug. All I could say is, if you're in at 50K and you're up major right now, every day you should be selling a little bit. Not financial advice, obviously. But if I was in your shoes, I'd be peeling a little bit off the top every single day, bro. Every bird in the hand is going to be worth a hell of a lot more than whatever bush this is, bro. Because I think this thing goes straight to zero pretty soon. Seems super illegitimate. I know that this is illegitimate. This coin has gone up to 20 million market cap. It has a 4% tax on it. That is not usual. That means that they are literally stealing 8% from every single transaction in and out. And this thing has 20 SOL in global fees paid. That means that they have all artificial volume, bro. This is all money washing from people that are trying to lure folks in and take their money. So get as much as you can, bro. Get as much as you can is all I can say. Why clip at the top instead of a 100% sell? Well, this guy is up, he's up like a 200x or something right now. When you're up at 200x, you could sell 100%, but it would probably nuke the chart, and more importantly, the price impact would probably mean that you get less. So it's just better to sell 1 to 3% at a time in overtime, over and over again. It's just how it goes typically. It's healthier for the chart. It helps you realize more of the profit. And you never know, you know, maybe the coin keeps going up. If the coin keeps going up, then he's got a little bit more. Are you supposed to be buying or selling? Don't buy or sell anything yet. If you are going to buy or sell anything yet, buy with like super small amounts, like less than $1. Start super small, because you're not going to know anything. I bet you don't know anything that you're seeing or hearing right now. And that's okay. That's how everyone starts. But yeah, don't rush into the buying part, because you're going to lose everything that you put in type shit. You'll figure it out, but it's not going to be easy. It's not supposed to be easy. Nothing good in this life comes easy. You know that. Alright. Anyways, it's the middle of the night for me. I got to get to sleep. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Yeah, never trust any DM. I will never DM you, and also don't trust DMs from anyone else. Stay safe out there. Never download anything. Never click any links. I'm using Axiom. Yes, I'm using Axiom. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. This has been a Crypto Rap exclusive. God bless you. God bless your portfolio. We're all going to make it. Join that group if you're not in there already. It's totally free to join. Always will be free to join. I appreciate you guys. I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll run it up. Same as every day. This is a marathon, not a race, and slow and steady wins the race. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. It's been an absolute pleasure. We're all going to make it. Take care till the next time. God bless you. God bless your portfolio. Another day.